Welcome back, guys. We got some great news today. I am finally working on this thing. Well, it's been 10, 14, 18 months of winter. I live in Canada, if you didn't know. I don't live in like southern Canada. I live way up northern Canada. Well, kind of, here for, the southern middle. Yeah, I don't live, it's cold. I live in Edmonton. She real cold. But now, the sun is finally starting to peek through those clouds. And we're getting a little bit of warmth coming. It's still cold. We're still we're below freezing. But hey, when we're getting close to freezing, that's warm. That's real exciting for me. So, this car, my beautiful, my baby, my project, above all other projects, which has been hibernating and getting nothing done because I've been working on customer stuff, which apparently you got to pay the bills around here. This kids got to eat. How many kids do I got now? 3? Almost 3? 2 and 7/8? I got a lot of kids. And they keep coming. I don't know why. My wife just keeps saying we got another kid. Anyways, that's another channel. But today, my other baby. Just roll the intro. Alright, so something I haven't really told you guys. At least I don't think I have. When I parked her here, I had it in my garage in the middle, drove her out, and she blew an oil line. And that oil, this was like fall, where we're getting snow and it's melting and then snowing and melting. A lot of water everywhere. But she blew an oil line right outside the garage and oil went everywhere. I quickly turned her off. I heard her just go. But the oil was super milky. Now, the ground was wet. There was a puddle there. It was just like blowing out and getting aerated as I was doing it. So I don't really know what's going on. The milky means blown head gasket, usually. But being aerated and going into a puddle, it might just be because of that. I shut her off. I backed her up, left her here. Haven't touched her since. So first thing we got to do today, I'm going to pull her over just a little bit. We got to drain the oil. And if we got milky oil, we got big problems. And this is going to be a whole different video. If the good Lord provides us with some good news today, then we got 100 other things to do. But, okay, so we're going to start with that. If it is good, great. I'm going to fix the oil leak. We'll put oil in it. Then we'll get her running. Make sure she's running pretty good. And then we got to work on the exhaust. The exhaust is basically, I want to say done, but it's pretty loud, so we got to quiet it down. I got some plans for that. They'll come up later. We also got to pull this front bumper off. We had some damage to it. We got to fix the damage. We got to do that. Then we got to basically just finish the body. Then we basically just have to finish the body work. Rear overs need to get molded on. I'm going to mold them all on so you get rid of all those screws. The side skirts are mostly fitted, but we got to do final fitment around the front fenders. Front fenders need just a little bit of work as well. Yeah, a bunch of like little things. We got to just do the molding and then a bunch of little things to get fitment perfect. So, yeah, we got to do all that. And then all this doing now, because after all that's done, we got to get her one color. And yeah, still not saying too much about that, but we got some good things for that. I'm super excited. We got a plan in the works, and you guys are going to love it. So without further ado, I'm going to pull this thing out a bit, and we're going to check the oil. All right, we got the car up in the air, sort of. I would have done higher, but I mean, car's so low. Anyways, I gotta go underneath now, and we gotta crack that drain valve and see what comes out. Hopefully good news. Hopefully there's still enough oil in there. Oh, she looks clean. Perfect. She looks real clean. I guess it was pretty new oil. Frick yeah. That's awesome. Look at that. No coolant. Straight oil. Oh, that's a load off my mind. That's a big load off my mind. You take a look at this. That was our little problem right there. Come on, focus. Yeah, right there. She was spitting oil. Anyways, I replaced this with a line. This is a pressurized line that I just had capped off with this. And of course, Chinese parts, splitting open. So I actually just took it and used a line and just looped that back into the pan. It's not really ideal, but it'll work for now until I have a chance to really get under there and do a better solution, which I will do someday. But anyways, oil's out, coolant line fixed, oil line fixed. Now we gotta put some oil in her. And what am I using? This stuff. Is it the right stuff? Well, it's not the wrong stuff. I'm more under the belief for these cars that weight is more important than brand. There are some better brands, there are some worse brands, but I'm going to be doing an oil change very quickly again because I have basically no kilometers on this engine. So yeah, right now we're just doing a cheap but correct weighted oil for the application. Look at that pour. The most ridiculous thing on this car, probably the oil cap. If somebody wants to buy it, you're welcome to. It's, yeah, came from a parts car. I think I paid what this oil cap is worth for the entire car that I got that from. Anyways, we got oil in her. We fixed the oil leak. We should have fluids in her, I'm thinking. Ugh. We hooked this battery up. Don't mind everything else in here. I know she's a disaster. But let's oh, she's alive. That's me. Well, let's make sure she's got no leaks, right? Let's see what happens. Hopefully this battery's got some juice in her. Ooh, not much juice. Not enough juice. Let's try a different battery. I just hooked the battery up. Let's do a cold start. Haven't started her in a few months, like 6 months. Hopefully she'll start. Come on, girl. Like nothing. Woo!